Welcome back to the War Pigs YouTube channel. If it's your first time here, please hit that like button, hit that subscribe button so you can hear all the latest news on the Premier League, football transfers, Champions League, all the good stuff that we want to hear. Alright, so today we have the preview for the FA Cup final, Chelsea versus Arsenal. I'm really excited for this game. I think it's going to be a wide open game. We have seen from both of these teams this year that they are pretty close when they play each other. As in the first game, Chelsea beat Arsenal at the Emirates 2-1 with a late goal from Tammy Abraham. And in the second game, we saw Arsenal have a late equalizer by Hector Bellerin when they were with 10 men at the bridge. So it has been a very evenly matched teams, and both these teams have also had kind of roller coaster years. With Arsenal starting the year off with Unai Emery, the fans did not approve of his style of play, what he was bringing towards the team, so the board took action, ultimately getting with Mikel Arteta. I think everyone can see that he is the right man for the job, but the problem with that is we are already seeing some issues relying him and the board with the funding of this football club. It's going to be very difficult and very interesting to see where we end up, but from what we can see, Mikel Arteta definitely is the man for the job at Arsenal. Regardless, it still has been an up and down year for them. There's been moments where it looks like they play phenomenal football. We have seen them recently beat City and Liverpool. And right before that, they lost to Tottenham. So it's been an up and down year. We can definitely expect better things from them next year. I mean, this year was 8th place for them. And Arsenal is so big of a club to be finishing in 8th. It might be a biggest disappointment of the season to see them finishing in that spot, especially since I had them challenging for 4th place this year. I thought bringing in Nicolas Pepe was going to be a good signing for them. I thought they have Pierre-Emerick Aubameyang and Alexandre Lacazette up front, and they have Bernard Leno in goal, and they have some quality players, so I did think that they would have finished higher. I do respect this team. I think they have their moments where they play amazing football and they're a joy to watch. But I also think that there's moments that we have seen where the defense makes some crucial mistakes, whether it's David Luiz or Mustafi or Socrates, Kolasinac. At times they play great, and at times they make some mistakes that really hurts the Arsenal team. But Arsenal have also been on a kind of up and down in the last 5 games as well, as I've been seeing. They lost to Tottenham, then they came back and they beat Liverpool, and right after that they beat City to come back and lose to Aston Villa. Now, Aston Villa did have everything to play for, and shout out to Aston Villa for their comeback once again. Very well deserved. They played great in the end. They really showed they wanted to stay up. It was great to see them stay up. And then lastly, Arsenal won against Watford with a great game from Pierre-Emerick Aubameyang. And then for Chelsea on the other side, it's been another up and down year. It's starting off with the hire of Frank Lampard, who many have questioned his ability to coach at the highest level at one of the biggest clubs in the world. And he has proven to do a pretty good job. I mean, he finished 4th place. He did drop the ball a little bit, and I'm not going to just say him, but when you're in 3rd place and you drop to 4th on the last day, yes, you still got Champions League, but you still dropped a spot on the last day. I'm sure some players are not happy about that, but regardless, they still have Champions League. And I mean, it started off crazy. Thinking about it, you lost Eden Hazard, probably the best player talent-wise who has played for Chelsea. Obviously, Frank Lampard, John Terry, Didier Drogba, Petr Cech are these staple pieces for Chelsea, but Hazard had that skill and that flair that I don't think any of them had personally. Even though they won a lot more than he did, I do believe he might have been the best player in a skill set that's ever played for Chelsea, so you lost him to Real Madrid. And you have the transfer ban, so you can't buy a single person. I spent more money last summer than Chelsea did. And they finished in the top 4 spot. Frank Lampard had brought in Mason Mount, Tammy Abraham, Reece James, Billy Gilmore, Fikayo Tomori. All these guys that came up from the academy that have been going out on loan, and he played them. And hey, they're all under 21 it felt like, and even Christian Pulisic that they bought last year that came this year was under 21 when he started playing. So Chelsea have basically been playing with a under 24 youth squad, and they've done a great job. Of course, you have some veteran players as Azpilicueta, Rudiger, Kurt Zouma, Christensen, N'Golo Kante, Mateo Kovacic, and Jorginho. But for the most part, they have had to rely a good amount on youth, and it has been a fun experience to watch for the neutrals fans. As a Chelsea fan myself, at times it can be very frustrating with this young of a squad, as they are prone to mistakes, and I feel like that is something we will be getting heavily in this FA Cup final. We will definitely have a wide open game. With Chelsea and Arsenal, I feel like they're both going to get their chances created. I feel like they're both going to have some counter-attacking moments. It's going to be a wide open game. I don't see this as one team dominating possession for 70% of the ball. I do not see that one bit. I see a wide open game where the teams are going to have to capitalize on their chances. Now, depending who that is, I believe we will be getting a Chelsea victory on 3-2. I believe Olivier Giroud would score, Christian Pulisic will score, and maybe William will score for a send-off, and I believe that Pierre-Emerick Aubameyang will show up. I believe he will definitely get a goal, and we'll either see one from Alexander Lacazette or Pepe, as Pepe does need a spark for next season. He has been playing great football at times, and at times he hasn't. Definitely a very good player moving forward for Arsenal Football Club. I don't think it, at this moment, has been worth the price tag that they paid for him. And I think he would be wanting to prove that on Arsenal's last game of the season to qualify them for the Europa League spot, so that they can have some sort of Europe playing next year. And I do believe it's going to be a very close game, a very fun game to watch for a neutral. Probably pretty nerve-wracking for me as a Chelsea supporter. But please, everybody, leave your comments. Give me some predictions why you believe Chelsea will win, or why you believe Arsenal will win. Give me who you think will score some goals, and let's have some fun, and let's try to enjoy this, even though many fans will not be able to attend the game. Let's try to enjoy it, and let's discuss and debate about this game. Alright guys, thank you. And once again, if you're new, if it's your first time here, please hit the like button, hit the subscribe button, so you can get all things Premier League, all things Champions League.
Thanks, guys.